Hello, I'm EnterElysium, and welcome back to Rise of Industry, the strategy game where you have to do sort of long production chains to make stuff and sell stuff and win at capitalism. Last time, we set up a very complex hamburger slash pie slash cake business, and it's going rather well, except for the fact that we do seem to be broken here. Leather, according to people in the comment section, I think you're right, is taking up all our storage, and thus we're not producing milk. If we dump leather, we should see milk. There we go. There was milk there. That is the issue. And that means that now, until the leather gets filled up again, we will be sending milk over to the pie shop. I mean, not enough milk to really sate us, but, you know, there will be milk there. There will be milk. To the tune of Maroon 5's There Will Be Love. Right. Now, we do actually have enough here, but we also got a lot of eggs that are probably piling up, and I think we could probably do dumping some eggs, otherwise that's going to fill up as well. I think that the way the game does storage, there's one big storage area, you can fill up with one item, and then you can't make anything. I do think that should be changed. I mean, it's Alpha 2, so this is me suggesting something. It's Alpha Stage 2, for God's sake, don't worry about it. But what I'm saying is that it should be, if you've got 3 ingredients, the place should, a third for that ingredient, a third for that ingredient, a third for that ingredient. And it won't accept anything more than a third, because you need them in ratios of 1, 1, 1. I mean, if you need them in different ratios, allow different ratios of storage. But you shouldn't be allowed to fill up your entire inventory full of wheat and then go, I can't make dough because I don't have any water. Well, I've got water like literally sitting outside the gate. Any obvious person would go, I will chuck out 1 unit of wheat to make 1 unit of water available so I can make dough. But unfortunately, the game isn't currently coded to allow that, I think. At least that's what people are suggesting. Right, so, actually not making enough dough now, checking this. Why are we not making enough dough? Not enough water. Okay. Let me check the beef. You've not got enough water. Right, okay, we need a lot more water. This is a good thing, because we actually need water for something else that we're going to be doing today with the leather, because we can't just keep the leather sitting around. It's complete waste. So, put water here. And, oh no, don't rotate. Bad game. Don't rotate my stuff. Right, then we put in a urban road. And we will need 2 other things. Paper mills. These will come in useful in a minute. I just want to put them in now so that I can see roughly where these roads need to go. Okay, paper mill. Put a paper mill in here. That's all good. Right, now, since we've got the extra water, we're going to call you Water 2, and then bracket book chain, because today we're going to be using that leather to make books. However, having noticed that we're having issues with our beef, we are going to send you to dough and to beef, because those 2 are actually having issues right now. Yeah, we'll actually send 3 to each. Right, so, we're going to be making books. We'll check in on that later. We're making books because there is a bookstore here, and books sell for 28 grand. Books are pretty worth it. This hamburger malarkey is actually a side effect of beef. The best bit about beef is the leather. So we want to use that leather for all it's worth. Rather than just having a waste of 20 that we have to keep dumping every now and again. So, to do that, we will need to produce recipe, factory, let's pull up paper mill, books. Books are made from 1 leather and 3 paper. Paper is made from 2 water and 1 lumber. Well, wood. And wood is made at a lumberyard. So, we need a paper mill here to produce books. 1 bracket book chain. And we will produce books here. We need a paper mill 2, which is going to be paper. 1 bracket book chain. And this will be producing paper. You're going to need water, so we'll bring the water up as well. Then we're also going to need lumber. So we will need to go and construct lumberyard, and we'll put the lumberyard somewhere like here. Actually, no, I probably want to put the lumberyard closer because it's a distribution hub. Let's put the lumberyard there. Gas there and there. Okay, so they should cut down wood. They will then take it to the central lumberyard. We'll call you wood 1 bracket book chain. Now, destination. Factory paper 1. Done. And we'll actually up the number of trucks available for that. Close you. Water 1. Destination. Factory. Paper 1. 1, 2, 3. Actually, because you're meant to be the main supplier for that, I'll put 5 on there. Paper 1. Destination. Factory. Books. And 3 should be fine because it's literally over the road. Beef. Destination. Factory. Books 1. With leather. Right, and all the leather goes there. So the entire storage of leather is going to get taken across now. Now if we pause it... There we go. You can see we are producing a book. Now we're going to watch this entire chain and see if it screws up anywhere. Destination, by the way, will be commercial. There we go. So sending it over to Lowick Hill. And we'll buy a couple more trucks to make that possible. So, we want to check the books. We want to check the paper, because that's the one that feeds into the books. Feeding into paper is water and wood, but also we will need to check leather, because that feeds into the end result. And then we'll check water and wood. Okay, so this is effectively our production chain in that this is a tier 1. It's a gatherer. It doesn't need anything else. It just produces stuff. This is where the magic happens. And then this is the final production stage where nothing else goes out. So, you're producing. Wood is immediately getting taken away as soon as it's produced. Whereas water is backing up a little bit on occasion. Over here, we're producing pretty fast. We are slowing a bit down on the wood. Over here, yeah, leather's getting taken away pretty nicely. A lot of milk, though. I'll have to check that later on. Over here, the only thing we're really lacking right now is paper, because it takes 3 paper for 1 leather, and I think we've got way more leather than we have paper. Now, part of the reason is, obviously, that we had a load of leather saved up. But I still think we're probably going to be slower on the paper, if anything. Part of that being that we're actually not getting the water regularly enough over here. Notice how we're waiting. I'm going to take a couple of trucks away from you. Put one over there. I'm sneezing. I am sneezing. Oh, pardon me. Again, waiting for that paper. Yeah. Slightly slowing down the paper. Not too bad, though. And how much are we making? Last month, we made actually a lot of money last month. That's a lot of money. 114. And look at this month. 80. 90. 100. 140. There we go. Made 144 last month. I think that's probably going to be our break point, where we just sort of slow down there, and we'll probably stop at that point without major production. Yeah, paper's our issue. We could up our paper production. I think we're going to fill up on wood as well. So if we produced another paper mill, we'd have problems getting enough water to it. We could do it, though. Yeah, I think another paper mill is in order. I'm going to try and leave these all on screen. It's going to be a very busy screen because I actually want to watch this through flow. There we go. Paper mill. If I put the paper mill... say here. And then we also put a... because we'll need more water to make this work. It's getting very hard to see with all these overlapping whites. I don't think the whites should keep overlapping like this. As a note to the designers, I think that they should stop adding after a while, because right now I feel as though I may have been slightly blinded. There we go. We'll call you... oh god. Can I not click you for... ooh. Oh, there we go. Right. Water 3, and you're in book chain. Book or chain, or? Book chain. Right. Storage, destination, factory, paper mill 3, and paper mill 1. And then we'll buy a few more trucks as well. And you can have 3, but you will get the majority of them at 6. Then we'll need to select paper mill. We'll also need to put in a bit of a road. It's getting so hard to see what's going on over here. There should be a road here. Okay. And then we'll need the lumber. Where's the lumber? Here. Destination. Factory. Paper mill 3. And I will need to get another 6 trucks. Right. And then we bring up paper mill. Oh my god. Paper mill 3. Ah, this is a mess. This is looking messy. Destination. Factory. Books 1. Okay, we'll name you paper 2 bracket book chain. At least I'm consistent with how inconsistent I am with my typing. Okay, overview, overview. Come on, overview, there we go. So right here, every time we're getting wood, we're immediately turning it into paper, I believe. Because we've actually not got any wood here, but yet we are making paper. Destination, you are taking that destination there. And yeah, you're filling up on paper. As much as I would like to make another bookstore so that we could split this production and make it almost twice as quickly, that wouldn't work. Because our beef has already got 3 slots taken up, and I wouldn't be able to send any more leather anywhere. We can only send leather to one destination without cancelling one of these. So this is as far as we're going to get to go. How's that lumber coming along? We are doing lumber as fast as we can. We've got none in storage. Water, we actually are making a little bit of storage right there, but it's kind of stationary. Ooh, we are storing up a little bit here. Destination, we'll buy an extra truck here and send it to dough factory. Why not? I know the dough factory is having issues with water. Oh yeah, we really are. There we go. Provided everything's good here. Yeah, we're actually starting to bottleneck ever so slightly on leather, which is fine. I'd rather the end be bottlenecked than the beginning, because the beginning will have a knock-on effect throughout the entire production chain. That should be good. Let's close these boxes now. We'll see if we get a profit as well. What are you saying? You're probably complaining that somewhere has full-up inventory when it tries to Yeah, storage space, storage space, storage space, storage space. Okay, let's check on the beef chain. How are we doing over here? Fill up on milk. Okay, well, temporarily we're going to dump milk. Why are we having issues with milk? Because we're not getting any dough. Again, it's a dough issue. I thought we'd solve that one. Not enough wheat. We've got enough water. Not enough wheat, though. We're doing our best with wheat. Okay, you are producing wheat, right? You've got water. You're producing it as quickly as you can. Beef, are you having any issues with wheat? No, you've got plenty. So I guess what we'll do is just transfer twice as much to the dough. It's the best we can do. Yeah. Dough's now working at full capacity. Oh. Unless we get 2 in a second. Nope, that's the downtime now. Downtime, 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 downtime. There we go. Wasn't much downtime. Still downtime, still downtime, still downtime, still downtime, still downtime, still down. There we go, it's gone. It's not terrible. And then pie shops are waiting for dough. What we'll do is we'll dump these. We'll see if we receive any dough. Because we should be receiving dough. Check on the burger factory. Yeah, we're not receiving any dough. In fact, last month we produced 0. And average production is... ugh. There's only a few ways to solve this. And the only real way I can think of is something as annoyingly cheesy, and by cheesy I mean doughy, as making a small dough factory and a small wheat farm. And look at our profits. It's actually pretty tanky right now because we're not producing anything here. Because pies sell well. Pies sell for more than dough, I think, at the end of the day. I think they sell for a good margin, more, not dough, more than hamburgers. I think burgers sell less, so if we can get this to be profitable, all the better. Like occasionally, look, occasionally we're getting dough. I don't know what their logic is. Right, game logic is what I mean. There is a way in which the game is deciding where to send stuff, but it's not. We'll dump this meat because we've got too much. Because we're waiting for dough. If both burgers and pies are waiting for dough, we've got a big problem. So, we're going to need more wheat. And we're going to need more water to make that work. Fine. Provided we can make this work. So we need more wheat, and we need more dough. More wheat and more dough. Fine. Now, all this is taking place here, so it'd be ideal if we could do it around this location. Water is easy enough. We expand down here. So, let's do that to begin with. Stop turning my objects around. There we go. Okay, we will put you here for the moment. And then we need... what was it, a food factory for dough? Bring that up as well. How many is that over? 1, 2. I think that should work. Right. So if we then go for a... no. We go for a farm. Crop farm. We rotate it. Actually, one too much. Oh, we can make this work. Grain, grain. Put the urban road here. Demolish. Add field. Fields of wheat. Red roses too. Okay. So this is all the new stuff. All this dough, we're going to change it so it all goes to burgers. All of it. Hopefully, that'll simplify that. You, we're going to call you water... Oh my god, this is like water 4 or something by now? Is it? 1, 2... Yeah, it's water 4. Oh my god. You are... burger. Actually, you're pie. We're kind of separating them out now. You should only supply pies. Pie chain. We'll call you pie chain. Destination is... Crop Farm 3. Although we might have to share it around a little bit. Crop Farm 3, you are Wheat Farm 3, brackets pie chain. Right. And then your destination, you're producing wheat. Destination should be factory, Food Factory 4. Which should be producing dough. And then you should be dough 2, bracket pie chain. Water, you also then need to provide water to factory dough 2. And then you need to provide that to factory pie factory. And then we switch to the overviews and we see if this works. Okay, so let's arrange this into a sensible manner. So pie should be over here. Dough's the middle. Burger should be here. Wheat should be here. Dough should be here. What should be here? Right. So water, you're filling up massively. It's absolutely fine. In fact, wheat field isn't getting enough, so... Is dough getting enough? Dough's getting plenty. Make sure dough gets a little bit more love. There we go. That's plenty. Okay, you're not getting your wheat moved quick enough to dough, so we're going to buy a few more trucks. Going to assign those trucks there. There we go. And that water is there, the wheat is there. Over here, we are seeing wheat to dough. Dough in both locations. It seems to be working. You could do a bit more wheat, maybe? You can add a little bit of wheat to dough 1. Not much. Just a little. One. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. There we go. Better. It's better than it was. Right. And we've got a good flow in both places. We made 100 grand last month. Let's see what we get this month. That's flowing. We broke even. 50. Made just shy of 50. Wasn't great, considering how much effort we've put into this, but we are making money. Yeah. In terms of books, we're actually having issues processing it fast enough. The real holdup is the fact that while we could split off the paper to go to a second bookstore, we wouldn't be able to get the leather to another place. And the leather's just sitting there. Because we can't actually get the leather to go anywhere else because of the beef farm. It only allows us to send it to 3 places. That is the disappointing part. I'd like to be able to send to more than 3 places. Right now, that is our hold-up. Hell, we can't sell the milk fast enough. Let's check. Milk goes to the pie shop, right? And you're already full of milk. We're actually having trouble getting enough eggs. We are getting them. Why are we having trouble getting enough eggs? Chicken. Storage. Yeah? No, it's fine over here. I'm actually going to dump a lot of stuff temporarily. Just see if that's the issue. I think it's just the eggs getting sent immediately. Well, we made 70 grand last month. It's not a great amount of money. It's a good amount to be getting on with. We are making money, and that's the important part. So, I think one of the things we should do very quickly is take hold of the fact that you're charging a lot of money for some wheat. Take charge of the fact that... Hardware store, no. The grocery store, there we go, grocery store. This grocery store is really good for orange juice. In fact, orange juice is like 37 grand. That's a lot of money for orange juice. We could sell orange juice for really good money. So, what does orange juice need, you ask? Let's find out. Orange juice isn't too hard compared to what we've done already. Factory, food factory, orange juice. Orange juice needs oranges, which you produce at an orange orchard, which needs water. It's easy enough. And we need water. Okay, easy enough. We need glass. Well, we need glass bottles, which are made from glass, which are made from sand. So we need sand, we need water, and we need oranges, because those need water as well. That's easy enough. We've got a load of stuff nearby that has water and has sand. We are making some money. Just very carefully watching our profit here. We've got like a graph. I'd like a graph. I'd love a graph. That's good money. 150 grand. Okay. So let's start spending money. We will need a sand collector. I think you can place a sand collector like any coastline? Or can it be any like internal? It can be an internal coastline. It doesn't have to be like a sea coast. It can be like a lake coast. Okay. So there, and then there. How do I get this last one in? You know, we probably don't need that much sand, right? We don't need that much sand. Just leave it. Don't have to produce all the sand. We'll go road to match them up. And they'll be producing that sand now. We also need a water siphon. And we'll need a lot of water to get our oranges going. So we've got to be cautious of that one. Where will we put you? Probably here. Yeah. And knowing this game, we will need a whole load of water. We've seen how much water we've used at other places. So connect you together. Then connect you like that. We're going to need an orchard and then a couple of places to produce... glass bottles and stuff. Right. So, we need an orchard. There we go. Production, start producing apples. They will need water. Water siphon, destination, factory. Not factory, farm, yes. Orchard 1. And I'll make you apples, and then, no, wait, you're oranges, god damn it. Oranges, bracket, orange. I'm gonna call you the OJ chain, because I can't bother to say orange juice chain, it's a bit too large. Oranges, 1. And you're gonna be water 5 in the OJ chain. And then you need to be connected together. So we're going to put a bit of an urban road in. There. And the sand collector. You are sand 1 in the OJ chain. Okay. Right. We'll leave you up. Then we're going to need to produce glass and bottles. Both of them are produced at the same place, which is the glasswork and smelter. So, if we could get, like, a couple of you here, and... Why am I producing them over here? Can I move you? I don't think I can move you. You know, I'm just going to take the hit and demolish you. Because I don't have to transport that far. If I produce them right here, I'm producing next to the damn sand. Right. Right, I want you to produce production glass. Right, and you can produce bottles. You can be bottles 1 in the OJ chain. And you can be glass 1 in the OJ chain. Okay. And let's set this all up so it works. So destination, you should go to factory glass 1. And we'll assign 5 trucks to do that. Then glass, destination, factory, bottles. And we'll assign 5 to do that. There we go. You're producing bottles. Excellent. That's an end product, so we can get rid of sand for now. Water, you're going to here. Good. And then we need a food factory, which is going to produce the actual orange itself. I'll produce it right here. So you are going to be orange juice. Overview, you will need water, which is why I've left the water up so far. Production, orange juice, you will be OJ, brackets, OJ chain. Oh, it should be OJ1. Right. Oranges. Destination, factory, OJ. Water, second destination, factory, OJ. And then bottles, destination, factories, OJ. Okay. And you see we are now producing orange juice. Right. Now, let's check if there's any bottlenecks. I'm not going to check the sand, because the sand's been produced as fast as we can produce sand. And that is going into here to produce glass. Actually, we aren't producing enough sand. Sand, are you really... Come on. Yeah, I've got 0 sand, so if you can produce as much as possible. We're producing this as fast as we can without making another sand depot. Which is going in to produce bottles. We've got a lot of bottles. Do we have bottles here? We do. And over here, we've got loads of water. And you fill up. You know what? We can actually get a second food factory going on. We'll call you OJ2 brackets OJ chain. And then bottles, destination, choose a destination, production. You're producing orange juice, right? Yeah. Oh, I need to refresh. There we go. OJ2. And then make sure half go to each. Glass is being produced as fast as possible because it only relies on the sand, and the sand's being produced as fast as possible. Destination here. Factory OJ2. And then oranges. Destination. Factory OJ2. And let's check. Effectively, we can treat bottles like a tier 1. Right. So you've got spare bottles. You're overflowing with water. Oh, that literally works. You're producing oranges as fast as you can. In fact, you don't have enough water. Okay. So let's make sure we buy some extra... Because each one water does produce 2 oranges. Yeah, that's working right now. You're producing as fast as you can. Okay. This should be working. I'm going to set destinations for you now. So commercial... Destination, commercial, we'll buy. Come on, I want to click the buy button. There we go, so each one has 5 trucks. And that should hopefully sell at a really good margin. Oh yeah. It's already the 8th of June and we've already made 50 grand. 10th of June, 160. Oh my god, we should just be orange juice barons. Halfway through the month, we've already made over 200 grand. 250, 400. 500. We might get to 3/4 before the end of the month. No, just shy. 685 grand. Orange juice is big business. Damn, people like orange juice. In fact, we can't produce this stuff quick enough. We're trying. In fact, we could maybe add another orange juice factory. Look at the amount we've got here. The problem is the water doesn't have enough destinations. We need to have another water factory. You know what? That might well be worth it, just producing another water factory to add another factory on. Or it's going to make it difficult to get enough screen space at this moment, because I do want to leave these open. We can close bottles. No, we can't close bottles. We'll need bottles. We need to send the bottles to another place. So we'll go food factory. And then, I don't know where we're going to get our water. We'll find somewhere. Water siphon. Could we water siphon only on the other side of there? Maybe here? It's annoyingly far away. I think we have to. So if we rotate you to there... I could water siphon on the other side of that, but... I guess we'll water siphon on the other side of this. 2, 3. 3 for now. You know what, we'll just do all of them. Screw it. Urban road. I know the screen is covered in stuff right now. It's kind of horrific. And then, can I use a bridge? Road bridge. I do want to place the road bridge there. Ah! Demolish. Go away. Shoo. There. Right. Okay. You are water... I think I may have doubled up on my water somewhere. Oh well. Water 6. OJ chain. And I'm going to change this up so that your destination is just the orange farm. And that's it. Your entire job is to make sure that has enough water to make oranges. And that way we can split up this other water. Take 4 off you. We'll take 3 off you and then split those equally. And then you can then go to Food Factory 7. And Food Factory 7 needs to get sent bottles. Destination. Food Factory 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. OJ chain, destination, Food Factory 7. There we go. And then you are OJ bracket, OJ chain. Without the space, and with the letter number 3, whatever. And in theory, you should have everything you need now. Just waiting on some bottles to arrive. There we go. You are getting bottles. You have everything else. And while I know the bottles are technically a bit of a slow point for us, it's actually fine because it takes us so long to build, produce the orange juice that we're actually getting enough bottles. Like, look at that. These have got a fine supply of bottles. Still producing them here just as fast as we can get bottles. And damn, we're producing a lot of oranges. What are you complaining about? Can't actually... No storage rack. Lacking... Ah! Oh, I give up. So, you're doing fine. You're doing pretty fine. I'm going to give you a destination of... Commercial, Norton. We have to check like the price doesn't crash because we're doing this. But in theory, we should be okay. Waiting right now. No, we got a bottle. We are getting bottles fast enough. Which means we're kind of producing now maximum orange juice. That's the title for this episode, maximum orange juice. Making good money, really good money. And that's when we were doing other stuff as well and tweaking. Now that we're not tweaking so much, let's see what we actually get in terms of monthly turnover. It was 400 last month. It's going to be just shy this month because I think we spent some money as well. No. Didn't spend any this month according to this. We'll see. Still having bottle issues here. Only just though. I think bottle is the slow point. Just. Right, you're producing bottles. I think what we'll do is we'll just reduce the number of trucks here. Because it will free up some trucks. And then we should see bottles. Still won't, like, actually max out. And the less trucks we're running, the better. We'll slow down on glass as well. Technically, we can make another sand collector. Because that is where you're slowing down, producing the glass. Which would speed up the bottles slightly. Oh, don't tempt me, Frodo. Don't tempt me, Frodo. Don't tempt me. It's too late. Sand collector. If I were a sand collector, where would I be placed? I would be placed here. Because it's one of the few places to be placed. Right, there we go. Sand collector, I will call you sand 2 bracket OJ chain. And then destination should be factory, glass 1. And then, I don't know, like 8. Now, probably 10. Because you've got 5 collectors. And let's see if that speeds it up a bit. We should see sand being taken there. And a more regular supply of glass coming out. We are. That is exactly what we're seeing. Bottles coming out on a bit more on the regular. In fact, if anything, glass is actually piling up a little bit. A little bit. Actually, a little bit, definitely a little bit. Oh. Well, the bottles are coming out regular, right? And provided the bottles are coming out regular, what we should see now... 10 bottles, 5 bottles, 0 bottles. Yeah, it looks like the way it does it is it gives the product primarily to the first thing in the queue, then to the second thing, rather than an even distribution. I'd like to see either a toggle for that, or it being an even distribution. Because if I want to send my product to 3 different places, I can adjust the ratio with the trucks I send. I don't want sending primarily to the first and secondary to the second, because that'll screw up my secondary production chain completely. Whereas this is the first one on the production chain, this one's the second, and look at it. Constant 10, 5, occasionally a 1. Unless that is somehow maybe just a remnant of the fact I put them down first. Maybe it is. I'm just not sure. You know, there's a way we can check this. We go storage. We dump the bottles at the same time. Then we check who gets the bottles next. OJ1 has 1 bottle, then none. Do we want to produce another bottle making factory? I think we've got a lot of glass. I don't think we've got enough bottles now. Ooh. Ooh. That might well be the case. It is the case. You know what, we'll just fix this. I keep going, oh, we'll fix one more thing. We'll fix one more thing. We'll fix one more thing. It just keeps going on and on and on. Okay, you are bottle 2, bracket OJ chain, close bracket. Destination, overview, production. Production, I would like you to produce bottles. I hate the fact you have to highlight it, not just click on it. I want you to send to factory OJ3, OJ2, OJ1. Three for each. And then glass, I want you to send to factory bottle 2. There we go. Should see the glass getting taken away pretty quick. Yeah, roughly, yeah, right, that's fine. Bottles being produced here. And then let's check over here. We should see bottles are no longer a bottleneck. Yeah, see? Bottleneck. Bringing it all around to the... Oh, God damn it, let me select the... See, I think it's literally this top bit here that's actually the header, and although this looks like header, it's actually text field, so you can't actually select it by this grey area, which I think you should be able to. just a UI bug there that annoys me. Yeah, we're constantly getting orange juice from all three of them. They're maxed out on water and oranges. So what I'll do for you is I would just dump the storage excess. Maybe I'll dump the water as well. And now we should see orange juice getting sold at a huge rate. And if we check the grocery store, they still really, really want orange juice. I'll keep sending them orange juice. If they're going to keep paying me that huge rate for orange juice. Now let's check. How much are we making? Because we did manage to make a huge profit, like 485. 685, which we aren't doing now. But still, we're making, you know, a third of a mil. Which is good. I think we got down to like 7 mil in the bank account at one stage. Now we're on 11. So we're definitely going up. I want to see what we do this month. 150, it's the 21st. Really wish I could like pop up like a different button down here, which would be a graph, and we could watch the graph go up and then compare it to the last month's graph. See like where we are in the month compared to last month. Yeah, 320. So that seems to be our basic profit right now, is that we're hitting 320. Now the question is, I have been over here for a while. Has this side of the map broken down? Is that why we're not making a profit? Well, we've got error messages everywhere. Like dough. You're making dough. Cool. We've actually got a huge pile up of dough. You're making burgers as fast as you can. What about pies? No eggs. We'll dump our stockpile here. Last month's production. It did produce some last month. It produced 4. Well, if we're having dough problems, what we could do is we could send some dough to a second place to make burgers, and we can use chicken burgers and beef burgers and have them separate. Like, that's not really an issue. Let's check books. Oh, that's paper. Yeah, that's fine. Again, the production seems to be limited by leather. Can't really change that. 200. Oh, are we going to make 300 before the end of the month? Yeah. Yeah, we are. So again, 320, yeah, 330-ish. Give or take 10 grand seems to be where we are at the moment. I think what we'll do next episode is we'll open up another chain. I know this one's gone on for a while as I kept tweaking and kept tweaking. I wanted the OJ chain to be the best chain we've ever had. Maximum orange juice all the way. Maybe next time we take iron ore and use it for something? I don't know. Give me some comments down below about what you want me to do next. Someone's going to say paint because it's super complicated. Now I've suggested it, I know someone's going to say paint. Is it paint or is it dye? Something super complicated. I'm sure Rise of Industries will suggest something. Damn you. Oh, I like how the edge of the map is like... You can see different layers of... different strata. Sorry. Strata. That's nice. Little cat. Why were you in the pond? You can't use the pond as a bath. Actually, it makes a pretty good, like, swimming pool. Or paddling pool, at least. Anyway, for now, I've been EnterElysium. If you like, you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Sorry it's been a long episode, but I really wanted to make the orange juice, like, maximally efficient. Which apparently means producing a ridiculous amount of orange juice. In fact, I'm pretty sure that everyone in this town basically bathes in orange juice by this stage. Which is a little bit stingy, and you certainly wouldn't want to do it with any cuts or anything, because that would be a bit... Ugh. Ow. Anyway, I've been EnterElysium. Until next time, do all the liking, do the subscribing. Let me know down below what you think I should make next. And stay shiny.